ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another video where today we're doing something a little bit different. I know I kind of say that in like all of my videos, but this time I actually mean it. So today, I as a redhead, I'm going to be reading some redhead myths, and I'm excited to do this because I actually have read a few redhead myths, and the ones that I've read are pretty ridiculous, so I'm kind of excited to get into it, if you know what I mean. Anyway, so if you haven't noticed, I got a fringe. It looks a bit iffy right now, but yeah, I got a fringe and I'm pretty excited. Tell me what you think in the comments down below. But yeah, other than that, we should probably just dive into the video. Okay, so I'm on the website howtobearedhead.com. Ooh, maybe I should subscribe because I don't know how to be a redhead. So this is 10 famous myths about redheads. So let's just jump into the first one. Redheads are witches, and then it has a little explanation.
From the 1400s through the 1700s, redhead women deemed to be witches were murdered by thousands. They were often stripped and searched for the mask of the devil, which could be anything from a birthmark to an odd freckle. So obviously a redhead would have had plenty of marks for them to choose from. During the Spanish Inquisition, red hair was a sign of a witch who had stolen hell's fire, and ironically burning them at the stake was the only way to solve the problem.
Okay, so this myth I've heard of before, because I know some people in China still think that redheads are devils or childs of Satan, and I have heard that, you know, back then when women were born with red hair, they were often associated with the devil or a witch or something, and I find that so stupid. Like, I understand people didn't have a great understanding of how the world worked back then, but seriously, if someone came out with like red hair, surely you'd just go, okay, that's kind of weird, but not assume that they're a witch. Like, that's just a bit far. I'm glad we don't do that anymore though, I gotta say. Redheads turn into vampires when they die.
The ancient Greeks actually believed this to be true. I'm curious as to what they would have done to resolve this issue, since killing us, as they did with the witches, would only bring this problem to fruition. Sorry, but other than the fact that redheads and vampires both try to avoid the sun, this myth is completely
false. Yes, this myth is completely false. I'm not a vampire when I die. Well, I've never died before, so I don't really know, but like, I don't think it's true. Maybe, I don't know, maybe some redheads do it, but still, it's just the colour of our hair. It doesn't give us supernatural abilities. Redheads are unlucky.
British superstition says that on New Year's Day, if the first call you receive is from a redhead, you have bad luck all year long. Ancient Egyptians actually considered redheads to be so unlucky that they offered them as sacrifices, hoping to end their streak of bad luck. On the other hand, the ancient Romans actually considered red hair to be lucky. In fact, redheaded slaves were the most sought after.
Oh, I'm flattered. I don't know, redheads are unlucky. I don't know, maybe some of them are, but it's not just specific to redheads. There's just people in general who are unlucky, and some of them are probably redheads, you know? Yeah, but I'm not that unlucky. Like, it depends what day I'm having, but I feel like that's with anyone. No one can be 100% lucky all the time. But what is with people and killing redheads back then? I'm honestly glad I was born in this time period, otherwise I would have been burnt because I was a witch, sacrificed in Egypt because I was unlucky, and what was the vampire thing? I would be like, everyone would just be terrified of me, and if they killed me I'd turn into a vampire, so they'd hate me even more. So, first 3 myths are all about killing redheads, which is pretty lovely. Number 4. Redheads have no soul.
Maybe this is connected to the witches and vampire thing, but this is another myth that has absolutely no foundation and is more a taunt for bullies to use as a representative of any truth. We may have South Park's Ginger Kids episode to thank for this. I don't know what that is, but like, I'm guessing they referred to a redhead as having no soul. Anyway, another variation of this myth is that gingers steal souls. Supposedly every freckle is representative of a soul we've stolen. So which is it?
Well, I don't think I've stolen any souls. Maybe stolen. I don't think I've stolen any souls, but maybe in like my past life perhaps. And I'm pretty sure I do have a soul. I think you can't really see souls, can you? But like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I have a soul. Redheads have fiery tempers.
There is no actual research to defend this myth that redheads have more volatile tempers than any other hair colours. The colour red is often associated with danger and passion, so maybe that is how the myth came to be. But redheads are as diverse as anyone else, and we all have our unique temperaments.
I can't read. So I'm guessing the person who's written this is a redhead, because she has he has her own, they have their own opinions on this. And I agree that redheads are as diverse as anyone else. So like, redheads have fiery tempers. I don't know, like I can have a fiery temper when I want to. I try not to, because every time I get mad something bad happens. So it doesn't just apply to redheads. There's blondes and brunettes and other people who have fiery tempers too. It's not just redheads. And I understand that like the red is, you know, associated with fire and, you know, all that stuff. Oh, Olive, hello. Olive, have you come to share your opinion on the redhead myths? Hey? Oh. Okay, you sit there. But yeah, I don't think I have a super bad temper. And I have a friend who's a redhead who is like the sweetest person ever, and I've never seen her get mad in her life, so that is definitely not true. The end. Bees sting redheads more often. Okay, I don't even have to read the blurb for this one. This is true. Honestly, I don't get stung by bees that often, but I do have bees follow me because of my hair. I think they think it's like a flower or something, but it gets so annoying. Like, I can always hear bees buzzing around my hair or something, and it just freaks me out so much, but that is definitely true. Bees follow us around, it's scary, but you know. Redheads bruise more easily. Scientists have found no evidence that this is true either. It's possible that bruises just appear more vibrantly on redheads due to our pale skin. I don't know, like, I do have super pale skin, but I don't bruise that much. I honestly just think it's about what type of skin you have. Like how pale we are obviously comes into that factor, because, you know, they show up easier on pale skin. But I mean, like, when I do get bruised, which isn't that often, they are pretty bad, so maybe that's true. Okay, number 8. The blood of a redhead man creates gold paint.
As absurd as it may sound, a medieval author, can't pronounce that name, insisted that the blood of a redhead man was an essential ingredient in creating a certain colour of paint, Spanish gold.
Okay, I'm not a male, but I'm almost 100% sure that a blood of a redhead man doesn't create gold paint. Redheads are mutants. Okay, I'm not gonna read this one either, but like, this is kind of true because two genes have to like mix together. I don't really know the scientific terms, but they like mix together to create us, so we are some sort of mutant. It's not like we're a mutant ninja turtle, but like, we are kind of classified as mutants. I'm pretty sure there's another word for it, but some people call us mutants, so. This is the very last one. Redheads are going extinct. Okay, we're not like animals. We are very rare. We're 2% of the population. But I don't think we're going extinct, as long as there's like those type of genes in the world that I talked about before. Redheads aren't going to go extinct, like, at all. We're just rare, you know? I mean, like, because my parents both have brown hair, but they do possess the gene to make a redhead. And heaps of people possess that gene. It's not like if redheads just disappear that you can't reproduce more, you know, if that makes sense. But anyway, that's the end of the 10 myths. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so that brings us to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have heard any of these myths before, comment down below and tell me your opinion, because I'd love to hear it. I'm not very useful when it comes to this stuff. Most of those myths I kind of said, I don't know. I'm pretty sure none of them are true. I'm like 99% true. 99% sure that like none of them are true except for the bees thing and stuff. But yeah, that's me reading myths for you guys about redheads, and I'll see you ladies and gentlemen in the next video. Bye!